of paper on the left in the cockpit, a diagram of the course that Jim Kropfeld will refer to during the race.
Jeff, what did you see and learn from the other boats running in Heat 1A?
It's pretty hard because those boats are considerably different than the boats that Jim Kropfeld, Steve, myself are running. So really not much. You just have to go play it by ear.
Well, keep those front wings down.
Yeah, you hear exactly.
And you can see those wings on the Budweiser right there. Again, they've got to get these boats out before the wind drives them into the rocks along the shore. Of course, $1 million boat, you got to watch out. Let's take a look at the drivers now in Heat 1B. That'll be Chip Hanauer, the Miller American, the defending national champion. Next up, Steve Reynolds, the Miss 711, which has run very well in this rough water. And Jim Kropfeld, the host boat, the Miss Budweiser. And what a gorgeous shot as the three boats head around the north turn with a Ben Franklin bridge in the background. Here come the three turbines. The Miller American in lane number 1, the 711 in lane 2, and the Budweiser on the way outside looking for calm water. All three boats safe on the start, and here we go with Heat 1B. Steve Reynolds on the left of your screen, on the right, Chip Hanauer. And on the outside, there goes Jim Kropfeld in the Budweiser. Kropfeld, maybe wisely, coming closer to the shore down the main straightaway, trying to get a little more protection from the wind as he whips it now around the south turn, where it is very, very choppy. Now they come into that wind, which is going directly across the course. The Budweiser seems almost oblivious to some of this chop, and the Miller American in lane number 1. The 711 seems to be dropping back a bit. This is lap number 1 as they go down the back chute. Bernie Little watching on the right. Jack McDonough, part of the Anheuser-Busch family, as the boats now go into that north turn. And again, the Miller American holding on to lane number 1. 711 and Pierce has gone dead in the water back in the back straightaway. So it is now a two-boat race. Again, they are competing for no national points. 711 still trying to get it started again. That Steve Reynolds looks like he might still have some life in that boat. In the meantime, completing lap number 1, the Budweiser here on the about lane number 3, and Chip Hanauer in the Miller American in lane number 1. A gorgeous shot as these boats come down the main chute in front of better than 200,000 people. They're getting their first look, many of them, their first look at these boats, the unlimited hydroplanes. In this particular case, in this heat, all three boats with turbine engines, all with the Lycoming L7 engine with roughly 2,650 horsepower. With the speeds, you're just not going to see incredible speeds today. 711 still struggling. Steve Reynolds trying to get it dialed in. Jim Lucero, who built this boat, built virtually every competitive boat on the circuit, has now joined the 711 team, and you can look for great improvement on the 711 family. Budweiser coming around the outside, trying to keep pace with the Miller American as they come past again the Ben Franklin Bridge and come down the Delaware River. The wind meeting these drivers from right to left as they come down this main straightaway. Not nearly as severe as the back chute, but they come down now, the Bud and the Miller, completing lap number 2 and heading into the south turn. The Budweiser, which qualified at 119, this boat, the 711 at 123 even, and the Miller American in lane number 1 here on the right of your screen also at 123. No national points. Here, just simple competing, trying to do the best they can in these much, much lighter boats than the three boats you saw in Heat 1A. These are lighter, they are faster, the engine much, much lighter, and of course the wings have a greater effect. The front wings, the canard wings as they call them, Lance Morris on the right, he's the team manager for Miller American. Here come the boats around the north turn for the finish. It's the Budweiser with a slight lead as they come down the main straightaway in the start-finish line. Budweiser and Jim Kropfeld out of Cincinnati in first place, and the Miller American in second. Jim Kropfeld hugging the shoreline, finding some smooth water as he picks up a victory in Heat 1B. Budweiser first, then the Miller American. And the 711, yes, indeed, it is still running. As it comes down the main chute, you see right in through the windshield with Jim Kropfeld. Here comes the 711, and Steve Reynolds out of Seattle coming in third place. So there are your three. Again, no national points. The Bud, the Miller American, the 711, all heading back into the pits, and that is where we will go right now.
Let me get in this trio if we can. Well, a little rough out there, Jimbo?
Well, no, it's not a little rough. It's a lot of rough. The river's taking a disliking to us or something here and roughed up for the race today, and it's a shame because the Budweiser team really did a lot of work on the boat to get it handling the way we wanted, and the wind's not now cooperating.
Jack McDonough, Vice President Anheuser-Busch Beer Brands. Your first race in a while, Jack. What do you think?
Well, I think it's a tremendous location for a race here in Philadelphia. I've never seen a situation where the fans can have as much fun, and that's good for Budweiser.
Budweiser the winner in this heat. Don?
Chip, what about the conditions out there? You guys are really bouncing around.
It's terrible. It's just really terrible. Boats are taking a beating, and we're taking a beating in the boats. It's not a lot of fun today.
Your boats are lighter than the ones that ran in the first heat as well, Don. Did you notice that the straightaway on the front side is better?
I wouldn't say better, it's different. Over there, it's smooth, but it has long, low rollers. And then we get on this side, there's not so many rollers, but it's choppier because of the wind.
I'll put you on the hot spot. Do you think we should put on a hold again?
It is a hot spot. I think the crowd is definitely our second concern, but the first concern has to be safety. And I just hope that the people understand, whichever way we go, that the decision is made on safety and then their entertainment. And I think that's the way it has to be.
We are still dealing with 40-mile-per-hour gusts and a steady wind of about 25 miles per hour. We'll get a report from the officials and much more in Philadelphia after this timeout.